Okay, so Torah principle or Torah concept in the New Testament, let the humble rejoice. So the phrase in James chapter 1 verse 10, it says, let the rich boast in his humility, okay, or humiliation. Okay, so this is part of a paradox. The lowly are exalted and the exalted are humbled. And so the idea that the humble should rejoice is deeply rooted in Torah. And though even expressed through narratives and covenantal logic rather than direct exhortation. For example, God lifts the lowly. We read in Deuteronomy 8, verses 2 through 3, it says, and you shall remember the whole way that the Lord your God has led you, humbling you and testing you, that he might make you know that man does not live by bread alone. Okay, so here, the humbling in the wilderness was not punishment, it was preparation. The people were to rejoice in their dependence on God and not in their self-sufficiency. And so this anticipates James' idea of humiliation is not shameful, it's sacred. And we note this concept of humility as a path to God's favor in Numbers chapter 12, verse 3. Moshe's humility is not weakness, it's the very reason that God speaks to him face to face. We read in Numbers 12, verses 6 through 8. The point is that his exaltation as leader and prophet, Moshe, flows from his lowliness. And we also note Deuteronomy 7, verse 7. It says, it was not because you were more in number that the Lord set his love on you, for you were the fewest of all the peoples. Okay, so Israel's smallest is the reason for divine election. And this is a Torah-shaped version of James' paradox, a boast not in strength, but in being chosen despite weakness. And we note that the humble rejoice because they know their help comes from the Lord, not from a status or strength or wealth. So when James says that the lowly should rejoice in their exaltation, he's not innovating anything new here. He's teaching Torah. He's simply echoing the Torah's moral architecture where God lifts the lowly and humbles the proud. So again, James in the New Testament is not teaching something new. They're teaching Torah. This is how James taught Torah. The Torah has not passed away.